those things I never had before. So, like that.
So what? Tell me what does a good learning experience look like for you?
As a good learning experience is like when I'm with my teacher in class because I feel comfortable.
Yeah,
When I understand something, I need someone to be around me so I
yeah,
can ask the question. If I don't understand anything, I can ask the teacher. If I have volunteer, I can ask. But sometime when it was in Corona, like COVID-19,
mm,
I didn't have anyone to ask. So it was like I never experienced it before. So I try my best to do it by myself. Yeah, so
yeah.
it was like that.
And do you
Yeah.
find that when you're at work that you get access to the right time to learn and try out your new skills at work?
I never been in work, so I
Yeah,
never had to work before.
yeah,
I don't know how to like I
yeah,
never have any experience from work. So
yeah. Okay. Good.
yes.
And then talk to me. I mean, has anybody got kind of a view of, I suppose, if you were to use technology at all in all of this, where do you think it would be best used? What role could it
Ah,
be used for that would be good for you all?
can you repeat the question again, please?
Oh, so and then I just wanted to explore what in your ideal state, what the role of technology could be. So how could we use it in a way that would be useful for you?
Ah, me, I just need like some help, like how to learn, like how to achieve your goal.
Yeah,
Yes, I
yeah,
need some key
yeah.
points, how to achieve your goal, how to make your education be better, and yeah, like that.
Yeah. Sarah, from your perspective, how do you think we could use technology? I mean, I know that you're not on self-paced that you had decided, but if you look about how you're studying at the moment, how could we better use technology to make it a better experience for you?
Well, as an IT trainee, if we weren't doing paste, do something hands-on. You can look at all that, the VR and all that sort of stuff, and it's junk, really. What we really need to do, with technology or without, is to be able to connect in
Yeah,
whatever way that is.
yeah,
Whether it be like this kind of thing or, emails, phone calls, regardless, technology means nothing if you don't have anything good behind it.
yeah, yeah. Does
That's
anybody
what's important to me.
Yeah, does anybody have any kind of thoughts about where technology could be used well, or is it just doesn't really have a level of a role of importance for any of you, which is also fine as an answer.
I think it personally has a great ability in the future, possibly even now, like with troubleshooting.
Yeah,
And so, like I could be on a site and I'm being honest, like I'll ask like, oh, what's this? And they'll legit go, oh, you'll learn it at TAFE.
yeah,
Or, because of the speed where I can, like, it'd be great to be able to go and, even if it's not access with a teacher,
yeah,
being able to get like a video, go to your course and go, or whatever and go, oh, here's a video on it. The
yeah,
question I'm asking, I'll just, I'll just find out what it is now.
yeah,
I'll be able to continue along.
yeah. So kind of really in that moment being able to answer the question for you rather than having to wait potentially, weeks and weeks until you get to tape again.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. How about as a way to keep connected to your teachers and your peers and your classmates or anything like that?
I mean, it couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
Hurt to have that access to a teacher that knows everything they're teaching about a subject. I mean, because if you ever had that question, if you were on site or something and you were like, oh, I didn't learn this today, or I didn't know what to do in this situation, and to contact that teacher or something, that'd be good. Or even just like something as simple as a messenger group chat between the people you were at TAFE with as well. Like that'd be pretty good. Out there. I think also with the technology side of things, I don't know if it's possible, but similar to the troubleshooting idea, it'd be good to have some sort of program, let's just say it's on TAFE Connect or whatever, that ran you through scenarios that might happen, and it would be a lot quicker. I think it still needs to happen practically. Like, you still need to be able to grab a multimeter or, grab whatever else in another industry and physically know how to use that. But then once you're familiar with that, then you can just jump on a computer and it can run through scenarios, and you're like, oh, okay, so what would you do in this scenario? And it's got like something that's wrong with it, and then you put it on the computer. Yeah. That's a way technology could help, I suppose.
Yeah.
And that you'd need less physical materials as well. You just need to make sure people know how to use what they're doing on the computer.
Yeah. James, you're kind of nodding along to that. What's your thoughts?
Oh yeah, I just totally agree with the whole thing for troubleshooting. I also think that, at the moment it's pretty good already. I've got pretty good access to the online, TAFE Online, where all my classes and all my units are to be able to study. I think it's been really good that it's not solely focused on just that website. I get from my trainer other websites which have been verified by the other trainers to be, useful, rather than just me looking up something and not knowing how reputable or whether the source is trustworthy. Like, for example, there's a website called All About Circuits, and that's actually recommended by my trainer because it does a really good job, and it's free, and it's but yeah, I reckon it really depends on the industry. Like obviously for IT, you'd need it to be really intensely online, and you'd need it to be quite in depth. But I think for my industry, it's already at the kind of the peak of level of what it needs to be, and I reckon definitely the practical needs working on.
Yeah. So Sarah, you kind of put into chat that you use a Discord group as a way to kind of keep connected to your other people that you're studying with at TAFE. I mean, that's an interesting question, I think, for people like yourselves who are, you're not your standard students. You're all working at the same time. Most of you are going to be solo apprentices. How important is it to have to feel connected to the rest of the kind of the student body, or to keep connected to other people that are going through the TAFE training for you guys and ladies? Sarah, I'm going to ask you that because you started the conversation up with the Discord group. Sarah?
Oh, sorry, there was the other noise in the background. So for me, for our little group, it's kind of just like a bitch channel. But for us, it's a lifesaver, because I can read something, not understand it, not have a clue what's going on, and then someone explains it differently, and you're like, oh,
right, yeah, okay,
it's straightforward. Or I'm having trouble with this. We can sit there and be like, we've asked the teacher, nothing. The teacher has no idea. But, we've asked our employers or people we work with, and we've been able to sort the problem out, and we can help each other. So for us, it's really, really important and a really big benefit.
I mean, for any of the electrical engineers in the room, which we've got a few, do you guys have any of these kind of groups with anybody else who's studying at the same time as you guys, or is that, no, not at all? Would that be relevant?
Yeah.
Yeah, peer groups are always great. Like, I've found not even just for study, like now finding out like I'm not the only one that's struggling with their boss or their employer about studying and stuff like that. So from that perspective, that'd be great. But also, you don't look. I don't feel like an idiot now, as in because I'll ask any question and stuff. But I remember when I first started, and people would be like, they'll be like, oh, which one's active and which one's neutral, and I'll be like, I don't know. And then it'd be really good to have that peer mentality, because everyone's in the same boat then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know the other guys might be in the same boat as me, where I'm the apprentice at my company and stuff like that. I feel like an idiot asking some questions, but with peers you wouldn't. So, all right,
So when you guys come in, when